Hey, VIS 302. Um, okay, Module 3 video. I wanted to get this done today because obviously Module 3 starts today. Let's see, confirming that October 22nd. Right, that's today. I've just been like scoring papers. It's a very busy time because of talking to you guys about your topic. I'm sorry, I think I'm supposed to look there, but I'm looking over here at my computer, so sorry, I don't mean not to be looking at you. All right, so uh, let's get right into it. Um, I don't want to jump around too much. I'll do the best I can with the outline I'm working with here. Okay, so back to just rehashing the section numbers again. There are 4 section numbers in this course. You're part of one of them. Okay, at the top of this course, when you're in Blackboard, you're going to see 77294. Okay, but only like a fourth of you are in that one. All right, the rest of you are in 74960, 83915 and 84039. Okay, if you're going to add a section number to your emails, which I'd like you to do, make sure it's the correct one. Okay, because the wrong one always messes me up. All right, it's not the biggest deal in the world, but a lot of you just assume that it's 77294 and it's not. Okay, anyways, all right, that's the easy thing out of the way. Next thing. All right, just as a general, I've talked to about 50, 52 of my students out of 87. That's really pretty good at this stage, but I'd like to talk to a lot more because I want to get this done so you're set. But remember when you're writing the paper, any part of this paper, except for the worksheets, you don't use pronouns, okay? You don't use I, me, my, we, us. You don't get to do that. I mean, if you do, I'll probably ding you for it. It's scholarly writing. It doesn't include you, okay? If you have trouble understanding how to do that, let me know. The closest you'll come to appearing in your paper will be as the current researcher or the current research, the current study, okay? Just remember that, all right? All right, yeah, okay, got that. Okay, let me skip ahead. To you guys, however I've talked to already about your question, I can tell because I can keep track, of course. Looking at your worksheet too, if you change the question, I'm going to ask you why. Okay. When I explain it to you, each and every single person I talk to, I say the almost exact same script. Okay. The instructor just gave you your topic, gave you your question. Don't change it. Okay. It's the same thing if I gave it to the whole class. Don't change it. So if I gave you what are the opinions, preferences, and experiences regarding blah, 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 comma, revealed in a survey of random adults, why are you leaving revealed in a survey of random adults off of there? I explained why it was important. It defines your parameters, where you're getting your data from on that end. Okay? All right. So if you change your question, I'm dinging you. Okay? It really is kind of pointless. You're telling me that what I gave you wasn't good enough and you're going to try to improve it. Okay, that's a hill you might not want to die on. Okay, all right. So just let you know that if you're having trouble and you didn't write it down when I asked you to write it down, and you said you wrote it down and just happened to not write it down or lost it, get back to me and get that question without it's the foundation of your class. This is why it's important to talk to everybody in this class. It's a research class, 7 weeks long for undergrad students. None of that goes together. Okay. Not to mention it's IDS. You know what IDS is, right? Interdisciplinary studies. So add that to the mix and it's crazy because it's rare to have 2 students alike. Okay. I have got research being done right now on everything from diabetes, organizational culture, sustainable communities, social media, health and marketing, efficiency, music, media culture, urban transportation, National Park Service system, cannabis, internet use, sports, technology, family, Starbucks, religion, social. You see what I mean? I can't give you just one topic for this whole class. This whole class is all over the place with disciplines, which is great. I love it. But to do that, we've got to hook up, you and I, and talk about a topic and agree on it, okay? And when we do agree on it, don't change it, okay? So make an appointment with me ASAP, all right? You're watching the video, so that means you probably already talked to me, which is awesome. It's the ones that aren't watching the video I'm worried about. Okay, all right, so Module 3 now, you're going to view the presentations. Let's see. There's a little bit of reading in here, 21 pages, I think it is, something like that. Yeah, 21 pages, chapter 3. Listen to that it's an Adobe presentation. Now, if you open it up, when you click on it, let me move this stuff around and start knocking things over. I hope I can see this, show this to you. Got all these cables. All right. So if you, oh, this is working great. Huh? Okay. If you, okay, so if you click on this, view and listen, see if it works. I'm not sure if it works. Got my volume up. Okay, so let's see what happens. See what happens? No sound. I'm not getting any sound. All right, which is irritating. So what I got to do on this, you might have to too. That's why I'm showing you this. Is copy the link up here. Go to a new link. Yeah, I was binging on Handmaid's Tale the other day. Okay, and then put it in there, and then now watch.
Okay, now that you have your topic somewhat narrowed down,
see, so now it works. All right. So if you run into that where it doesn't work volume, connect it with another one. Now this is, how long is this one? Let's see. A little under 8 minutes. Okay, it's a little under 8 minutes long. It's a good presentation because it's going to talk to you about your lit review, which is coming up next, right? Lit review. Everybody's going to want to know, how many pages do you want? How many words? Whatever. Hey, my opinion, lit review should be 2 to 4 pages. Okay, you're going to see some samples, but there's going to be some requirements on sources for a lit review. Okay, the minimum is 4 sources. 2 of those must be primary sources. If you don't know what that is, you better get a hold of me or find out. Primary sources are peer-reviewed, scholarly sources. You know, journals, thesis, dissertation, textbooks. All right. If you do 4, don't expect to get any score above competent. I will not give over competent for anyone that just does competent. I mean, just as the minimum. All right. Okay. Just so you know, we're not on that. All right. Good. Questions? Let me know. Okay. So then we've got worksheet 3, which is going to test your knowledge on, what your quick knowledge you got on lit reviews. Okay. So you get to have a little, hold on a second here. The worksheet, look at the samples. Now, when you post the worksheet, you can just, the worksheet's like really long. It's got 3 sample lit reviews. You're going to compare them, tell me which one's the best, why. Okay. You can just throw that whole thing back up there and submit it. I don't care, and put your response on the bottom. That's fine. I appreciate that. Okay, so that is what you're going to do there, and back to module 3. So we've got the reading, the presentation, the worksheet 3, and then the lit review. Okay, 4 things in the lit review. There is a rubric. Click on it, download it. Let's see what it looks like on the Word doc. Yeah, 150 points. You'll see exactly. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Competent gets 100. That's for 4 sources. I know 100 out of 150 is it's not really competent. That's like 66, right? So competent, I would make sure you pass that paper. Because not a lot of you think of it as passing or failing a paper. It's not. It's accumulation of points, like I said, for the class. But I understand, if it's 150 points, okay, you should be getting 70%, 75 maybe on a competent score for a paper, okay? So if you have any questions, comments, concerns about the scores I start giving you here, I want you to push back at me, okay? All right, so I'm taking on an extra class this semester. It's busy. I can't guarantee that I'm always going to be right on the money. So if you have a question about your grade, concern about your grade, want to push back on me, don't wait till last night at a class, okay? You need to talk to me now, all right? And I'll relook at things with you. If I dinged you for changing your question on worksheet 2, I dinged you like -3, -5, whatever I did, all right, and you want to get back to me with that right question or find out what it is and change that, I'll rescore it, okay? I'm all about the redo, okay? So let's do that. All right, then there's a little section about BIS 401 info. So click on that. It'll open to the BIS 401 page. I guess I should still be showing you this, huh? the BS 401 experience page. Take a look at that. Just make sure you're preparing yourself. Okay, I'm advisor slash mentor for two of my former students in their BIS 401 applied directed study. Okay, and it's not easy. All right, I really rarely take on those duties because uh, the students' focus has to resonate with mine, with the advisors, and not a lot of students are. Uh, I can't connect with a lot of students with my African studies, African American studies, and human rights, but these students I do connect with, and it seems working well. I might do one in the spring, I think. Um, I think I might be going to Eastern Europe again, like you know that, by the way. Let's commercial break. Okay, the first Easter egg is study abroad. Okay, if you are interested, check it out. We're going to the Balkans, study genocide things, going to some cool places from March 13th to April 19th, going to Zagreb, Croatia, Split, Croatia, Sarajevo, Bosnia Herzegovina, then over to Belgrade, Serbia, then to Skopje, Macedonia. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. Then Thessaloniki, Greece, and then to Athens, Greece. Pretty cool trip, eh? Yeah, so we come back, looks like the 19th, April 19th, okay? So that's my commercial and my first Easter egg, okay? So let's get back to this action here. So the module isn't really broad. I mean, there's not a lot of stuff in there to do. So you can focus on those four things: the reading, the presentation, the lit review, and get yourself familiarized with BIS 401, okay? In any order you choose. The lit review is due 10/28. It shows that 10/28. That is next Sunday night. Worksheet is due 10/25. I do have separate due dates. We've talked about that, okay? All right. So now let's look at my next thing on the list. Where am I at? 12 and a half minutes. Okay. So back to my notes on this. All right. Oh, there's a quiz. Where's the quiz? Hold on. Sorry, you guys. Did I miss it? Where's the quiz? Item is not available. Wait a second here. Thought there was a quiz. Maybe it's next. Is it next module? I'm sorry about this. My computer is slow. Isn't that what they all say? My computer is slow. Sorry. Lit review 10/28. I bet it's next module. Let me just double check so that I have everything down. Module 4 is a quiz. Oh, quiz 2. I didn't have quiz 1 yet. Okay, I'm going to figure this out. I'm sorry. What the heck is going on here? Okay, before I really go sideways on this video and you guys think, what is wrong with this guy? I think that already, right? Okay, so for this module, I'm going to find out where the quiz went. Why I might not be seeing it because of it being not the date that it's open yet. So I'm going to have to look at that and figure out what's going on with quiz, or if they're numbered wrong or something. There's 3 quizzes in this class. The quiz that I'll be looking for you to take is probably 10 questions, 3 points each, but don't panic. I don't see it right now. If it's not here, it's not here, okay? So the lit review, remember, if you haven't called me yet, you need to set up a call, okay? You have to. If you have set up a call, please stay with the same question I gave you. I hope you're happy with it. If you need to change it, let me know first, but try not to change it up on me because that's not good, okay? So I think that's it. Using your sources. Again, I'm going to really emphasize, don't use Investopedia, anything with a pedia, encyclopedia of anything. Don't use a dictionary of something. Don't use Cron.com. Don't use Forbes. Stay away from those. You're on the inside now. You're not on the outside looking in. You're on the inside. You're with the scholars and the academics. You got to use that stuff that scholars and academics use for sources. You want to write your lit review using as many sources as you can. Okay, that's a hint. As many sources as you can. All right. primary sources. And you're going to find sources that resonate with your study and your research somehow, okay? They relate to it directly or indirectly, okay? You're not going to look for exact matches all the time. You look for something, let's say you're doing it on real estate or something, okay? Then you want to look at, journals of real estate and how there's trends to people buying homes or renting homes or renting or people that don't want to commit. There's all kinds of things that you can resonate with your study, all right? All right. It could support it, it could challenge it, whatever, but that's what I'm looking for, okay? The superior ones are going to have a number of sources. They're going to be primary for the most part. You can use secondary if it's appropriate, but I want to make sure you really go top heavy with the scholarly sources, okay? And let's see, anything else? Don't have much else. Just get a hold of me. There's a bit busy time, like I said, because I'm trying to talk to everybody individually, and that takes about 20 minutes a call, 80 calls. You do the math, plus trying to have a life. Uh, I'll be back in Phoenix the 30th. If anybody wants to meet, who's there, I'll be in town for about a week, and then I'm just going up to Cottonwood. Okay, so second Easter egg is I had one earlier. What's wrong with me? My God. Second Easter egg. I had one. Didn't I write it down in here? All right, so I'm going to say primary sources. I know that might be a repeat, but it's important. So primary sources is your next Easter egg there, okay? Let's go with that. Okay, so now, where are we at? 16, 17 minutes. Okay, I'm about ready to wrap it up here. I can't think of anything else. Make sure your papers you use Times New Roman, 12-point font, double line spacing, the entire thing. Don't leave big gaps either. Double line space, Times New Roman. Make sure your bibliography is done in hanging paragraph form. Do you know what that is? If not, look it up or get a hold of me. Hanging paragraph. It's not like a regular paragraph. Don't get dinged for stupid stuff that you can just look up, okay? Don't center justify your bibliography. Don't think you're just going to guess because I'm going to ding you and it's so crazy to get a 10 points out of 30 or something for formatting, okay? I mean, yeah, the in-text citations are challenging, but the bibliography shouldn't be, okay? All right, so let me know if you have any questions on that especially, all right? So I'm going to go with the third, because I got a student calling me. Third Easter egg is APA format. All right, see you guys. Bye.